What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Blood Ceremony. Yes, indeed. How about that? Blood Ceremony making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi boobidi bob, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Bren, and this is actually Bren's prioritized request for the month of January for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Bren. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Bren wanted to see me react to this. It is Blood Ceremony with a song called Goodbye Gemini. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Metal Blade Records, okay? And the video has 576,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Blood Ceremony, Goodbye Gemini, official video. Wah, wah, wah.
Damn it.
Ah, yes, there's that word official. Yeah, there we go. So, the official coming off the record labels page, if I'm not mistaken. Look, you know what I'm going to say, so I'm not going to say it. Let's just say that we're going to hope for the best and wait and see what happens. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I don't know if I'm digging this. I mean, it's not bad. Like, everything I'm hearing instrumentally sounds fine. Vocals sound fine. I don't hear anything wrong. I don't know, though. I'm getting a real, like... It almost sounds like Joan Jett meets Jethro Tull meets Merciful Fate. I mean, that's what it kind of sounds like to me a little bit. Actually, I take that back. Not Merciful Fate. You know what this sounds like, sort of. It kind of sounds like Black Rose, the very first band that King Diamond was in. You'd be amazed how many people don't know that. He was in a band before Merciful Fate called Black Rose, and this band kind of sounds like that a little bit. Sounds a little like a little dated, like late 60s, early 70s vibe. And I definitely get the Jethro Tull vibes from the flute playing with the vocal mix. There's that. I don't know, man. I wasn't a big Black Rose fan either, so don't feel bad. I heard a couple other songs and I was like, okay, some of these songs have some potential, but it just did not sound very good. And like I said, nothing against anything that the musicians are doing. They all sound like they're playing their instruments well. It sounds like they're very talented with their musicianship. Everything sounds good across the board. Just with me personally, this isn't really resonating. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's not bad. It's just not hitting home with me. Now, we still have another 2.5 minutes to go. My mind might get changed. I might be able to, say, hey, you know what? Actually, after listening to this for a while, it's got a nice groove. But I'm not there yet. I am not there yet. Let's see if they can change my mind. Tassels on the sleeves. Oh, yeah. Very Merciful Fate-ish right there with that little riff. Getting that Tony Iommi tone. Guitar solo very reminiscent of Tony Iommi, both in tone and in playing style. You had that riff right before, that unison riff, kind of a Merciful Fate feel to it. So I'm getting a little Merciful Fate with a little bit of Black Sabbath, with a little bit of Black Rose, with a little bit of Joan Jett, with a little bit of Jethro Tull. I mean, it's all over the place. I think that might be one of the reasons why I'm having such a hard time getting into this, is because it is so over the place. I'm like, I don't know. I'm even hearing a little bit of Grace Slick in her vocals too. A little bit, not a lot, but kinda in there. It's all over the place. Now, like I said, is it bad? No, it's not bad. It's just I'm just having a real hard time getting into this. I'm trying, man. I'm really trying to get into this, and I'm not feeling it. So anyway, let's finish this out and we'll get to the review. Yeah. I just don't think it's for me. It's not bad. It's just it's not my wheelhouse, man. It's not my bag. Despite the fact that it has a lot of things going for it, but I think that's the problem. Is I think it has too many things going for it. As far as influence goes, I'll tell you what I mean by that. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Blood Ceremony with Goodbye Gemini. This was a request from Bren, and this was actually Bren's prioritized request for the month of January for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, Bren. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. Yeah, this wasn't for me. I tried, man. I really tried to get into this. I tried to groove to it. I tried to enjoy it, and I just kept hitting roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. And I hit a roadblock and go, okay, well, let me try going this direction. And I'm going to go that direction for about 15 feet. Bam, another roadblock. All right, let me try this way. And I went that way for a little bit. Bam, another roadblock. And it's like, how many roadblocks can I hit until I just say, you know what, I'm done. I'm done. And that eventually happened to me probably about the last time I paused. When I paused, I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm done. On the second pause, I was already over it. Now here's the thing. Did they, as musicians, did they do anything wrong? No. I didn't hear anything that any of the musicians played that sounded bad. Was the songwriting bad? No. I don't think the songwriting was bad. I don't think the arrangement was bad. It made sense. Everything they played made sense. It just, to me, it felt like there were just too many chefs in the kitchen, and it ended up spoiling the soup. And this was a hodgepodge of a song. You had a little bit of everything in there, man. You did. But at the same time, I'm looking at the song and listening to the song, and I'm asking myself, did they do anything bad? Did they do anything wrong? Did they do anything that made the song sound disorganized or sour or poorly executed? And the answer to those questions are no, they didn't. They actually did a really good job, and they actually did write a really good song. And they executed it well. It just didn't sit well with me. So, having said that, out of a possible 5 stars, I am going to give that 4 stars. Yeah, 4 stars. I believe it or not, I feel that is the score that this song deserves. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Like I said, it is a really good job. It's a really good song. They played the song really well. It wasn't anything bad. It wasn't anything horrible. It wasn't terrible. It just didn't sit well with me, and I know why it didn't. It's just, it was too many influences, and I know that sounds weird, but I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, at bare minimum, I heard a little bit of Black Sabbath. I heard a little bit of Black Rose. I heard a little bit of Merciful Fate. I heard a little bit of Jefferson Airplane in there with Grace Slick style vocals. I heard a little bit of Jethro Tull in there. I heard a little bit of Joan Jett in there with a vocal approach and tone. Not so much singing style, that was more Grace Slick, but tonally, a little bit of grit in there, and that's definitely Joan Jett. I mean, I saw it and heard all these different influences, all from the late 60s through the early 80s, and I'm like, that's a very broad spectrum to cover. They did it, and they did it well, and they did it accurately, but for me, it was just too much, man. It was overload for me. And I would like it probably if they took, instead of going from the late 60s to the early 80s, how about late 60s to mid 70s, you know? Or mid 70s to early 80s. How about that? Or late 60s at most late 70s. It was too much. It felt like they were trying to squeeze too much, too many voices, too many influences into one 4.5 minute long song. And it was just like, it's overload. It was overkill. So yeah, it didn't sit too well with me, but at the same time, I gotta recognize the talent, I gotta recognize the ability, and I gotta recognize the fact that this is, at its very core, it is a really good song. May not sit well with me, but I'm sure it sits well with others. And I'm sure there are people that love this song. And listen, more power to them, okay? If they can enjoy it, I respect that. And I'm not going to say that they're nuts or anything like that. I would never do that. It's their opinion. They're absolutely entitled to it. My opinion, I couldn't get into it, man. But nonetheless, it is getting a really good score of 4 out of 5 stars. So, 4 out of 5 stars, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.